Hello guys, in this video I'm going to show you how you can consume a service that uses OAuth authentication. The provided HTTP connector from MuleSoft doesn't have any support for OAuth authentication methods, so as an alternative solution we have to use custom Java code to generate the header and use it in our requester. Okay, so just for demo purposes, I have a project here that I will be consuming the Twitter API, which requires this type of authentication. So the first step that you need to do is to create a Java class inside the sourceman Java folder inside your Mule project. So let me create the Java class. My Java class name will be OAuth1 authorization header builder, and I'm gonna wrap into a package called con.auth.utils. Okay, so I already have this code here, so I'm gonna simply copy and paste and do a briefly overview on the code. Okay, so here's the OAuth authorization header builder class, and if you notice here we have a static string build method. Okay, so this method will return to us the authorization header. Okay, so as you can see here we have to pass 6 parameters, which are nothing but our OAuth1 credentials. So we have to pass our consumer key, our consumer secret, our access token, our token secret, our the URL of the service which we are consuming, and the method. Okay, so what's gonna happen? We are going to call this method through DataWave to build our authorization header and use the builded header inside our requester connector. So let me show you how we can do that. So let me save my class. Let me go to my OAuth1 configuration file, my Mule configuration file. Let me drag first of all, let me drag a listener here. In this case, I'm gonna posting a tweet, okay? So as I said, I will be consuming the tweet API, and this listener is going to accept post requests only to post a tweet. Okay, I create a listener configuration. So the first thing that in the flow that I have to do is to store the header in a variable. You don't have to store exactly in a variable. I will just store for demo purpose. Okay, so let me call this variable as authorization header, and the name will be the same as the display name. Okay, so now let me show you how you can call a Java static method through DataWave. So, oops. So first of all, you need to import your class. So type import Java, because we are going to import a Java class, exclamation mark. And if you notice here, my class is inside this package. So I have to type the path of the package. So colon OAuth utils, which is my package name, and colon the name of my class. Let me copy the name of my class here. All right, now my class is imported, and the output of this script will be text plain. Okay, so now we have our class imported, so now we have to call our Java methods. So please note that inside DataWave you can only call static methods. Okay, so let me show you how you can call the method. You have to type the class name again, colon, and the method's name. Let me copy the method signature here and paste it. So as I shown before, it will take 6 parameters. In my case, all these credentials are stored in my configuration file. Okay, if you see here, I have all my OAuth credentials here. So of course I'm gonna change it later, so please do not try to use these credentials. Let me pass my properties. For that, I will be using the p function of DataWave. So I call p and the property name, in my case twitter.consumerKey, and let me copy to get easier. And the method, which is the last one, will be post. Okay, consumer key and secret. Let me check the order. 1 sec. Consumer key, consumer secret, access token, token secret, and the wallet. Okay. Now access token. And the last one is the wallet. Right. Okay. So now we are storing our header value inside this variable called authorization header. So let me drag my request component to call the Twitter API post tweet. The method will be post, okay, because I'm sending a resource. The URL I'm gonna to retrieve from my property as well. And the payload will be the same. I send in by the listener. Okay, so I will send a request with the required payload here. Here's the thing. So you have to add the OAuth 1 authorization header, which is like that. So the value, as I mentioned before, it's stored in this variable called authorization header. So I'm simply gonna call my variable here, authorization header. Okay, and the content, I'm gonna send the content type as well, which is a default header for REST applications. Oops. Okay, I guess it's okay. Let me add a breakpoint and debug this project. I hope it works well. Let me clear the application data. Okay, the application is deployed, so let me make a request to my application. Let me see the listener path. I forgot post tweet. Okay, so here I'm gonna call this endpoint sending the required payload from Twitter. Okay, so to consume the Twitter API to post a tweet, we have to send a JSON body with text property and the text of our tweet. Okay, so I will send this request. So let me send the request. Okay, it reached here. If you check here our variables, you can see that we have our OAuth header. Okay, so it's gonna use the header to consume the service. So it consumed it. So if I check here, I got a successful response from Twitter. Okay, I have the ID of the tweet and the text from. And if I check my Twitter, let me update. There it is.